welcome back again to some 0K action. It's going to be a team game on the Eye of Horus V2 map, and I suppose that's the eye right there. We'll skip the pre-game chatter. And I believe in this round I'll actually be trying out the jump jets, and I'll actually try to make something happen with them. And we'll see what happens. I basically don't really know how the hell jump jets even work. And in fact, I wasn't even aware actually that this unit was even added in. Placeholder black hole launcher, which basically makes it effective. Well, it's kind of hard to really say what it's really effective against, because what it does is it launches like a miniature black hole, which then gets units, well, it sucks in units briefly without doing any damage to them. It does leave them vulnerable to other units of your own, such as the Jack, the Pyro, and of course the Firewalker, because if you can get units to remain in one place for longer, then when you set them on fire, then because of flames, there'll be some flames on the ground, they'll do additional damage. So we'll see what happens. One thing I could have also have tried out was the puppies, walking missiles basically, for some early, well actually even late game they can actually do quite a bit of damage. They're kind of like, kind of hard to describe them. I guess you could say because they destroy themselves when they launch the missile. I guess you could say they're sort of like roaches, except they don't really do as much damage as roaches. So they're like single shot missiles, incredibly cheap though, as you can see, so you can field quite a few of them, and at the same time they actually use reclaim to produce more puppies as well. So there you have it. We've got frontline wind for Flaming Pope coming up as well. Indeed, living dangerously. And what the hell, maybe this, I can't remember 100%, but maybe this line of wind generators will actually survive. Just wait and see what happens. So yeah, bottom team versus top team. Just having a look, we do have Yanom going with quick geothermal plant right next to his airplane plant actually, so if this thing blows up, so does the airplane plant. As the enemy team, yep, we got a bit of a spread of units, and no jump jets though from anyone else except for myself, by the looks of things. And as for aircraft, well, we do have gunships by Falelovsky, but no dedicated fixed-wing aircraft. Well, actually like VTOL aircraft, but well, they're fixed-wing nonetheless, even if they are VTOL. And wait a minute, Yanom, okay, that's Yanom's unit coming in, and we do have some jump commandos being used as well by both sides. 400 with a C4 level 1, so commander 4 level 1 presumably. The wind gen line is still holding, and yeah, as you can see, we do have a quick bit of glaive, actually those are glaives, yeah, glaive harassment by, I don't know, someone from our team who's near me, and yeah, at the same time we are trying to make some inroads into the enemy's infrastructure here that they've tried to set up on the middle right flank. Indeed. And yeah, hopefully this commander will be able to tear it to pieces. Meantime, we'll just see what else is happening. We do have reinforcements coming in form of slasher tanks, which will definitely be a pain in the ass. Our glaives do not stand at all a chance. In fact, I'm not really sure actually why okay, whatever his name was, Godar, actually kept setting him in like that. In fact, I'm actually trying, okay, so wondering about that. Oh, what do you know, Finab has actually got his own jump jets as well. I'll be damned. Well, there you go. But in any case, yeah, we do have enemy reinforcements coming in, and yeah, unfortunately we're going to be driven back slowly but surely. What is my commander actually? Where is my commander? Don't tell me he's dead already. Oh, there he is. So he's just the commando. Nothing too special there, and if I'm not careful, he'll get taken out just purely due to freaking slashers. I do have my own Pyro coming in, jumping in to do a bit of damage. Commando is still continuing to take damage. I do finally finish building the defender, and it's going to fall very quickly anyway. I believe both these slashers are going to fall though. Well, one of them is going to fall, the other one barely managing to survive from that Pyro attack, and my commander just barely managing to survive as well. Lives to fight another day though, and he'll be able to jump pretty soon actually. Probably should get the hell out of there, in fact. Thank God for allied defensive units, to say the least. No, my commander's still alive, but yeah, it's mostly due to allied support. At this point, you should just be jumping him around or away, really, more than anything else. Definitely living dangerously here, and yep, down goes my commander, taking out half the health of the Banisher as well. Looks like ZZ's commander is still alive, although he can't jump at all actually, it's just kind of going to suck. I believe I went with jump jets because of these mountain ranges here. They're kind of perfect for jumping over and trying to ambush enemy units. In fact, I probably should have tried to do that a bit more actually, trying to jump over these bits here to ambush the opponents, but oh well, what can you do? Instead we got a Stinger being put up by ZZ, and man, he's not going to be able to get up in time by the looks of it. Yeah, the Venom and all that coming in. Although, wait, no, we do have Godard coming in with his own commander as well. It's going to be a bit of a close one as to what will happen to this Stinger, but no, it'll be stunned out probably by the Venom anyway. Oh no, it does manage to get off. No, I'm not sure if it got off one shot there, but it did not get off another shot before it was permanently stunned. And yeah, now unfortunately we got a bit of a situation on the right flank. We do have an attack on the left flank happening at the same time. Firesnap's commander continuing to stay alive. What the hell is this thing? Pure level 3, taking crap loads of damage from the penetrator. If he's not careful, he'll actually get it destroyed. He is morphing it still for some reason, despite the fact that it's got next to no health, and he might be able to get it out of there. He shall, and what do you know, he's actually got cloak in it as well. Unfortunately, Flea's coming in trying to finish it off. Managed to decloak it, but yeah, not quite being able to finish it off quite. And I'm pretty sure this thing was cloaking. Yes, it's definitely cloaking now. Either that or the shader's screwed up, but yeah, I think it is just cloaking. Purple Sniper Optimus as well, which would be Disruptive Beam, Slowing Beam, Advanced Targeting System. Interesting. Huh, indeed. Yeah, very interesting indeed. I mean, yeah, we actually do have some use of gunships by Chestiel, but didn't quite see how effective they really were. Nice use of spiders actually by both teams, trying to use the terrain as much as possible, although this Recluse is probably never going to hit this mine though. Probably should not leave him on attack move to say the least. In fact, we kind of ran into that issue in the previous game when we had units automatically targeting mines when they should be going for more important stuff to say the least. Counterattack by our opponents, taking out some of our defensive structures, but we're holding, but only barely though. But as you can see, our opponents definitely massing units there. And in fact, if what the hell is this thing? Oh, okay, it's a rogue. Oh, that's interesting. It outranges the EMP weapon, really, the Faraday. Okay, then well, that kind of sucks. Well, at least the defender can. These two defenders can go after it. They don't have enough missiles between them, but there we go. The third one should be able to destroy just fine and dandy. Although actually. Oh no, apparently the terrain was in the way, wasn't shooting at it. Well, they're just freaking dandy, and of course, yeah, now this stage is coming into a bit of a pain in the ass. Reaper should be able to drive them back temporarily, but then it's going to fall prey to bandits, so yeah, pretty good use of the counter units by our opponents. Definitely sending them where we're weaker stats, such as against this Reaper, although if ZZ can keep it alive, it well, it could still be pretty cost effective, but nope, unfortunately. Oh no, I don't believe it. It's got. Oh no, it does die eventually. Well, that really sucks, especially now the opponents are counter-attacking. It seems that they're a bit premature though, because Spanish are definitely providing quite a bit of fire support, even jumping in my Jack to do a bit of damage as well. Actually, not sure how much damage he did. I wasn't paying too much attention, but we do actually manage to rebuff them, and we got a reclaim field to work with as well. But unfortunately. Only people taking advantage of that seem to be our enemies, which is not too good for us. Spider versus spider attack on open terrain, something you don't see too often to say the least. Quite a few redbacks actually for us, an interesting mix, and venoms as well, not really, well actually a couple of recluses, but yeah, mostly just shorter range spiders. Unfortunately we are forced to retreat, and actually could see, would be really good if we could see a couple of crabes setting up positions on the higher bits of terrain as well. Actually, that would definitely, help out either side who manages to secure the high ground with spiders. Crabes have got pretty long-range weapons, of course, and yeah, just getting on top of these hills would give them even longer range. But oh well, definitely try and get everything we can. We've got skirmishes happening all over the place. Level 5 commander for fire. Nab. Oh, we have the disintegrator gun as well as the riot cannon. High power servos. Okay, I suppose he... Can we actually look at his speed? Can't really see. 2.2. Really? Even with the high power servos? That doesn't sound right. Well, in either case, he's as fast as he's going to get. He seems to be moving at a decent clip, I guess, for a walking bot unit, I guess. And we do have an attempted attack of Banshees, but thankfully our Actually, those yeah, those are Avengers. Those aren't even vamps. They just come in to utterly destroy them. We could be seeing a little bit more anti-air from our opponents. We do have a Copperhead at the very least. Don't think it really manages to do that much damage on its own though, but definitely opponents definitely are trying. They definitely do need a little bit more anti-air. And as for gunships, well, I wouldn't really go for gunships only. If they want to go for gunships, then they should have another player also going for fixed wing planes as well. So, yeah, well, what can you do? Fleas, actually, they could come in handy. In fact, as you can see, this area here, well, until these fleas and other things came in, it was kind of vulnerable, actually. Actually, as well as this area here, this area is pretty vulnerable to spiders and to jumping bots as well. We'll see if anyone's actually going to utilize that or not. Opponents are starting to rebuild once again. And yeah, as you can see, we've just got constant combat on all fronts, really. What more can be said? Well, actually, I can be commentating on what's actually happening. Like, that can be said. We actually have an interesting little counter-attack of fleas by Mochi. Unfortunately, we'll not be able to take out any of these sharpshooters thanks to the defenders that are making mincemeat out of all of these fleas, which is just freaking dandy. We do have some slashes coming in from Hands Banana. Interesting name, but yeah, they'll be driven off by the combination of Roccos, and I mean the sharpshooters can just shoot the shit out of them pretty easily as well. I mean, these things are not particularly durable, as you can see, so there you go. Definitely try to do everything they can. Sharpshooters live to fight another day, so pretty good defense against the fleas then. A nice attack, or rather nice attempted attack by whoever sent those fleas, Mochi. But yeah, just running into those defenders. He should have seen that coming, really. The fact that these fleas would have been retreated towards our defensive lines like that. But well, what can you do? Ray's also coming in for Hands Banana, going to probably get destroyed by crap loads of flames, which probably means that, yeah, my Firewalker's out as well. And what do you know, you've got my Lotus out as well, actually taking out an enemy mix. Strange enough, we actually got Skunt. Interesting name. With a shield generator and a cloaking field as well. So that basically means because he produces his own shields, I believe that means he won't be able to cloak himself, but he can cloak surrounding units. So it's a bit of an odd mix. Because usually you wouldn't bother with shields if you're going for a cloaking commander, but well, there we go, you decide to go for shields as well, which really doesn't make any sense to me. But now well. There you go, I suppose he's got plenty of shield strength. Managing to keep alive. My Firewalker is really flaming the crap out of our opponents. Look at this. Ad Hoc just moving his rogue twice now that I've seen through the flame field. He's even keeping it there, actually. Definitely needs to yeah, needs to micro his units to be better. Ham Banana trying to get his what the hell? Oh no, that's Ham Banana's his Ravager wreck, actually. Okay, Ad Hoc trying to get his rogues to come in, do a bit of damage, and as you can see, my Firewalker just continuing to flame this little choke point. Not too shabby, actually, and indeed, yeah, we definitely do have plenty of metal. Hopefully we'll be salvaging it at some point. Just having a look at what's happening elsewhere. Now let's see, so that's Karen from, okay, yeah, of course, from the top left. He actually has a hovercraft platform. Now that's something I would kind of disagree with on this sort of map. Not really sure why exactly he went for that, especially given how bumpy certain bits of terrain are. Oh well. Another rather interesting thing happening, fleas versus fleas. And even a highly promoted flea as well, actually, not bad. Apparently it can actually morph to a glaive, because it's got enough experience, I believe, although yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll still cost a bit of metal, so yeah, well, what can you do? Crap loads of artillery for ourselves coming in. In fact, we've got no shortage of artillery, actually, especially with my Firewalker dropping loads of flames. I think, am I just holding him? I'm not sure what the hell I'm doing. Okay, yeah, now I'm just putting him on attack move. I don't think I really should be putting him on attack move. I should just be getting him to manually drop flames down next to where enemy clumps, or just targeting enemy clumps directly. But whatever, I mean, I'm dropping quite a few flames here and there, not exactly being that efficient with it, and even a couple of jacks coming in as well. Damn it, I missed out on what they were doing there, actually, again. Damn it, that's kind of annoying. Ah well, whatever, I suppose the commander of Flaming Pope will help cloak them. And Chesty actually coming up with a funnel web. This might actually be, well, he might actually be able to crack our defences. We'll see what happens, especially with these really annoying drones coming in. We've still got gunships being built just gnats coming in. Well, not gnats, sorry, tridents coming in. Well, they sort of look like gnats. Well, actually, no, not really. They look like gnats with little fins on them, so there you go. So me, eh? Actually, no, don't. But anyway, let's just have a look. Yeah, actually coming up with a whole bunch of tridents, presumably to target our aircraft. I believe I checked their statistics before, and they're not quite as cost effective versus aircraft as Vamps are, which is kind of surprising really, because they're not as maneuverable as Vamps either. I think they're a bit hardier, but that's about it really. In case, yeah, we do try to bomb the shit out of the funnel web, but I believe we just hit the shields instead. And yeah, as you can see, yeah, the funnel web is definitely going to do quite a bit of damage. Chesty decides to rather wisely retreat it, and I think Firenab, yep, he is going to try to destroy it. He does have the disintegrator gun, which I believe, let's have a look, what is its damage? Really? Only 1400? 20 seconds? Okay, that doesn't sound right. Okay, well, we'll see how he does actually. Going right, straight for the funnel web, he's going to get stunned possibly before he reaches it. Nope, he's going to get close enough to it. And there you go, it definitely did a hell of a lot more damage than 1400. Managing to one-shot that funnel web, and it's leaving crap loads of metal as well. Very nicely done actually, definitely showing that the D-gun can be pretty useful. And okay, yep, he's got the cloak on the commander as well actually, so you can try to get as close as possible to the funnel web. Wow, very nicely done. As for what our opponents could have done there, they could have actually screened the funnel web a bit better. We did, I mean, I did notice they did have some units firing on Firesnap's Pew commander, but not really enough. Yeah, definitely not enough to dissuade him from continuing forward, and yeah, blasting the shit out of that funnel web. So very nicely done indeed. Unfortunately, they were not able to crack our defences. We do have, well, it looks like we got Firewalker by tank acid as well, trying to flame the crap out of opponents. Might be able to get rid of this Doomsday machine actually if it keeps on going, although there are a couple of other things aiming at it as well actually, so just to be mindful of. Actually, wait a minute, is this the enemy's eraser? Actually, I think it is by 400. Yes, it is. Shield bots and Cloaky bots, an interesting mixture. Definitely a few things to reclaim here and there, and we do have some of our guys reclaiming. Doesn't seem to be much else when it comes to reclaim from what I can tell. Counterattack by Black Warrior, and what else do we have? Optimus Kai as well. We have a couple of Vandals to provide a bit of anti-air. Might be able to do a bit of damage, but yeah, just with pure redbacks, definitely not going to be enough. Well, in a single enclosed, but still not going to be enough. Although with Firesnap's pure commander coming in, that might actually change. So that disintegrator gun definitely being pretty powerful, actually, to say the least. But cute. Okay, not really sure what exactly he's referring to there, but okay, someone of course is actually referring to tic-tac-toe there. Oh, indeed, yes. Indeed, you can always make it a draw. But there you go. Firewalker by myself coming in to lay down some flames. Unfortunately, we do have some flames being laid down by our opponents, which means... What do they have? Impalers? What is launching flames at us? I'm assuming it's this tactical missile launcher right here. Now it's getting a tactical nuke, but must have had napalm missiles before. So more funnel webs coming in, but this one's actually going to get entirely burned to shreds. Actually, good use of pyros by tank acid. Unfortunately, they do get taken out, but there we go. They do manage to halt the construction of that funnel web. Actually, I thought it was already constructed, but no, apparently not. This is the one that's already constructed, it seems. Interesting. And Firesnap's commander unfortunately does go down, but definitely well worth the cost. He did try to use it against the funnel web, and he might have been able to actually, if he could get a bit closer to us, but unfortunately just wasn't enough, and opponents might actually be able to successfully counterattack. We'll see what happens though. We do instead have Skunt coming in. Bizarre mix of a cloaking field and wow. Cloaking field and shields, managing to take a bit of damage, and the funnel web gets the shit stunned out of it. What does this thing actually have? Machine gun, cluster bomb. Okay, interesting mixture of weapons there. As to what actually stuns the funnel web, I'm not 100% sure. Actually, I should have... Well, it probably... Well, it might have been ticks. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. But in any case, it has been stunned. with not much health actually, so it's not entirely surprising. So unfortunately, opponents definitely trying to make something happen with their funnel webs, but unfortunately they just can't crack our defensive line, while our more steady approach on the right flank seems to be winning slowly but surely, coming out with a couple of placeholders, which I'm pretty sure they're not actually in the official manual of the game, so which is why I thought they actually weren't in the game at first, but apparently they are. So placeholders there, they can do a good job with, I suppose, drawing units in, like that, keeping them rooted in place so that my other units can take care of them, or my allies' units can take care of them. Sounds good to me. It's so strange though, they literally, just have a look. Yep, they literally do no damage. Look at that. Look at that. No damage at all, despite the fact that they're launching black holes. You'd think they'd be dealing some sort of crushing damage, but there you go. In any case, Jack's also coming in to, I was about to say snipe our enemy units, but no, they have to be right next to units to actually snipe them. But they do a decent amount of damage when they use their little hammer weapons, so there we go. Could be a bit more actually, given the fact that it's so freaking short range, but there you go. Fug also getting drawn into the black hole again. Actually, I probably... Is that our Fug? No, I think no, Blockstar enemy actually. Not really sure why I am not using the Jack against it actually. I must be... Yeah, I'm definitely manually targeting the shield bot factory. I suppose I just want to take it out as quickly as possible, it seems. Well, why not, I suppose? Why not? Especially since more stuff has been built out, but yeah, now the Jack is definitely going to get taken out. And after all that, the shield bot factory dies to a Lico, but I guess I did weaken it quite a bit beforehand at the very least. And yeah, we definitely do have plenty of reclaim to work with. These sharpshooters should probably be moving up, but there you go. Just having a look here, opponents probably are going to be resigning. They still have a bit of a shot, but interesting, actually building an ultimatum as well as an Athena, bizarre enough. We'll see what they do with the and an infiltrator. Okay, we're going to see what they'll do with this ultimatum. I think maybe the infiltrator is going to try to stun the commander, and then maybe the ultimatum is going to try to take him out quickly. But yeah, there's just too much around the commander for the infiltrator to really do too much. Actually, it was going off in a different direction anyway, so might have been there just to explore. All I do know is that we're bombing the shit out of them pretty nicely, and they don't have any anti-air at all, to say the least. Black hole launcher is not really doing too much either. I mean, I'm just not used to using jump jet stuff at all. Looks like yep, the rest of the enemy team does not want to resign just yet. Do they have a shot? Probably not. In fact, I'm not really sure why the hell they're even going for all these scrubbers. Pretty good unit composition of Black Warrior, combination of redbacks and Venoms as well, just to stun and blast the crap out of all these scrubbers. Whoa, okay, that's quite a few of them going down all in one go. Oh, okay, a couple of shots by the Banisher, taking out quite a few of them all in one single shot. Impalers trying to do everything they can, but they're mostly going up against mobile forces. Well, not at the moment actually. They seem to be content just to sit by, not do too much. Probably should try to move forward a bit, but yeah, their position is slowly but surely falling here. What the hell is that? I've got no idea. But they have it. They're going to try to counterattack with darts. Placeholder is basically going to do a great job holding these things in position, and these guys, well, they're going to drive straight through the wall of flame, which would be alone to take them out actually. But then they also run into these sharpshooters, so I'm not entirely sure what is the point of them. The only thing I can think of is that they are actually slowing us down. We're basically... Well, these sharpshooters, why are they just standing still? I mean, really, Goddard should be trying to send them forward, for God's sake, while my placeholders maybe stay at the front, as well as Jackson and all that, to try to keep our opponent's units rooted in place for the snipers to take them out. Actually, that would be pretty good unit composition actually, but nope, these guys are just going to be standing still, so still in effect that the really slow moving vertical fire missiles of the Impaler is actually taking them out, bizarre enough. Not bad indeed. Counter-attack of Flays as well by Monchi. Now definitely not going to do too much, screwing up their movement just a little bit. They do run into a whole pack of Venoms and Redbacks as well, although there we go, he does try to get a few of them to go around this hilly bit of terrain, and some of them are actually going to survive, but Will they be able to do any damage though? That's the question. Well, actually, they'll be able to take out one caretaker. I'll grant them that. These, well, I reckon these Avengers should have been sent out against the fleas. They would have been able to take them all out relatively quickly, even if they are so freaking small. But yeah, 2 caretakers down. I don't think that was worth it, so we'll just rebuild those relatively quickly. I suppose they did slow down the production a bit actually, but still. And they have it. The opposing team is surrendering, so quite a bit of back and forth. Opponents trying to crack our defences multiple times with the funnel webs, but each time we managed to thwart them, and yeah, we basically managed to slowly but surely push them forward a bit. Bots jumping all around the place. A couple of attacks through the mountains here and there, but yeah, nothing really too significant from what I can tell. Though good use of pyros, whoa, okay, something significant blowing up there. But anyway, good use of pyros before Milo was attacking some infrastructure up here, I believe. So there you go. I shall see you all next time.